What's going on, Omnibuddies? Welcome back to the channel. It is now 2024 and we have the first books of the year that have come in. We are looking at two books from two different places and a little bit of a Christmas overview. So you know what? Let's get to it. All right, so to start things off, I got some cool stuff for Christmas. Not to mention that my wife let me go out and buy my DJI Mini 3 Pro drone, which I have been eyeing for years, and Costco had a crazy good deal on it, so I jumped on it. I know it's the 3, not the 4, but you know what? It does everything I need it to do and a little bit more, and I'm gonna be happy with it for a very long time. So that was the creme de la creme of the Christmas haul. Got some other really cool stuff. My brother-in-law hooked me up with this Johnny 5 unofficial mock Lego set, which I still have to put together. I think I'm gonna do it probably this week. Really excited. This tiny little guy, super cool. If you haven't seen Short Circuit, the movie, there's Short Circuit 1 and 2. There might be a third, I'm not sure, but great 80s movie, just so stupidly fun. And there's a little robot from it, Johnny 5. Gotta love it. Anyways, so that was the first one. The second one came from my dad, and this is, my dad has been a huge supporter of this channel. He's probably watching this video, so thank you, Dad. But one of my pinnacle childhood memories is my dad came into my room when I was probably like 4 or 5, and he goes, "Hey Mitch, follow me." And I come out into the living room, and he has laid out on the floor in a perfect arc of the logo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures. I had never seen the movie. I don't think I had ever seen the cartoon. I just saw these action figures and was like, holy cow, those things are awesome. Friggin' love them. And so that was my first introduction to TMNT, is my dad buying me those figures. And my dad went out and killed it this year for Christmas. He grabbed me the old school Playmates type base models, figures, whatever you want to call them, of the Ninja Turtles. Look at this, he's got actual metal chain, and they're super articulated, each of the toes moves, each of the 3 fingers moves, super cool. But he didn't just stop at getting me one figure. He got me Mikey, which is just friggin' awesome. We got Raph, which they come on these little stands. You can pull them off, obviously, but got me Raph, and then he got me the leader, Leo. Super cool. Friggin' awesome. His swords actually go into the spots back there. And then he got me my favorite turtle. Mikey used to be my favorite turtle. Now it's Donnie. I don't know. I love Donnie. He's so cool. Smart, uses his brain. He's cool-headed. He's part of the B team with Mikey, and I love those guys. But yeah, his staff goes in the back there. So cool. Oh man, I opened these. I was so excited. So I got them displayed in my closet on kind of my little nerd shrine, as my wife calls it. So when I do my library tour here soon, my beginning of the year library tour, because for some reason I do the beginning of the year instead of the end of the year. I don't know, probably because I'm just so busy with stuff. But yeah, so you'll see them, how they're all set up with my Usagi figures and all that. But yeah, super cool, super awesome. But you know what? This is mainly a book channel too. So we have some books that have come in. I got one from a deal from a comic shop post being shared in one of the omnibus groups about them doing a bunch of big sales, end of the year stuff. So I picked it up. I think this is actually I bought at the end of the year. So this is probably technically my last book of 2023 and my first book of 2024. So, and of course it's going to start with a book from one of my favorite creators. Really cool guy, really cool work that he does. Could not pass up the deal for this book. I saw it sneaking in the shelf pictures right there, and I was like, I gotta have that for that cheap. And so they hooked me up with it. I got it. Thank you, Escape Pod Comics, for grabbing that for me and shipping it out super quickly. We have, by Matt Kent, we've got Two Sisters, which is part of like the spy stuff that he's got going on with Super Spy, Spy Supreme, like all that kind of stuff, all of the spy stuff. So really, really cool. Yeah, it's Two Sisters, a super spy graphic novel. So it's more to that entire super spy lore by Dark Horse Comics. Still sealed, really good condition. I'm not seeing any issues with this, not even shelf wear. Really excited to check out more Kent, because Matt Kent is just freaking awesome. If you haven't read any of his stuff, jump on it. I definitely want to make this year a year of reading Matt Kent, like Mind Management, Two Sisters. I got to read Pistol Whip. But yeah, speaking of Dark Horse, we've got more Dark Horse. Thank you, Dark Horse, for hooking me up with these and sending them my way. They have been an awesome part of the channel and hooking me up. So Caitlin over at Dark Horse, thank you so much. And they hooked me up with these. Let's see which ones they sent me. Good packaging too. All right, let's dig into it. All right, we have Death Strikes. Boom. They have so many just really cool one-off stories. And oh man, they're like small, so you can just pound them out in a couple nights or a night of sitting around. But yeah, Endless War has pushed Death himself to go on strike. Can anyone win if no one can die? I mean, super cool concept, really cool. Neil Gaiman quoted on the cover. So yeah, very cool. Very excited to check that out. And then we have Kane by Dark Horse also. Born blind, but with the unique ability to sense the world around him. So a little bit of raised by a rogue CIA agent. Yeah, so sounds super cool, super fun. I love the whole blind aspect to it. Adds a nice, interesting twist to the premise. Definitely looks cool. And again, one of those ones that you can just pound out in a night, and I can do a quick overview on for y'all. And then we have Volume 1 by Scott Snyder and Francis Manapul. We have Clear, the trade paperback. I know I'm not usually into trade paperbacks, but dang, I mean, look at this. Look at this art. Come on. I mean, holy cow. Looks so cool. Looks so good. And I mean, it's Scott Snyder, so yeah. Yeah, so it's not too distant future, mankind no longer sees the world as it truly is. The invention of neurological filters has made it so everyone can view reality however they choose. So super cool, super interesting, old Hollywood monochrome, zombie apocalypse, anime. Possibilities are endless, which is kind of that cool, almost Ready Player One. And I know that's made the news lately with Ready Player One with the Quest, MetaQuest, one of the other ones, one of the VR ones has partnered to try and make like the Ready Player One world with all the like nostalgia bomb of IPs, and people can go explore it and all that into a virtual reality, but make that happen. Super cool stuff. So very cool, really cool little haul. All Dark Horse. So we got 4 Dark Horse books. We've got Two Sisters, Death Strikes, Kane, and Clear. Really cool. Man, I'm really excited to read these. I just read Frankenstein, and I just read Dracula, the new books by Magnetic Press that just dropped. Man, those books are cool. The art by George Bess is just absolutely insanely good. It's all black and white, but man, if you are not into black and white, I mean, it kind of brings you back to those the old monster movies like Dracula and Frankenstein, and man, but that art is just killer. And I thought that Dracula would be my favorite, but man, Frankenstein was just absolutely insane with the like deep philosophical dive that they go into on who is the monster, who are the crazy off-the-leash dogs kind of a thing, and family and love, and you know what it is to be a creator. Super philosophical. Love it. Watch for that overview very soon. But yeah, thank you to my family for these awesome nerd gifts, and thank you to Dark Horse and Escape Pod Comics for sending these books over. All right, I'll let you go, but don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, do all those things. But like I say in every video, the most important thing to do is comment. Let me know in the comments what your first, okay, two things. Let me know what your last book that you got or read in 2023 was, and let me know what your first book that you got and or read in 2024. Super interested to hear. All right, that's it. I'll let you go. Take care. Stay cool.